YNR spoilers reveal Victoria Newman and Cole Howard's wedding is at a critical juncture, and in these moments, she is faced with a life-or-death decision not only for her marriage but also for Cole's future. The story is not only about the union of two souls but also about facing illness and death, things that no one can predict. Victoria has already experienced many events in her life, from broken relationships to uncontrollable events, and now, when she finally finds her lost love with Cole, the biggest challenge has come to them. In recent days, Cole's health has seriously declined, and each persistent cough is just a sign of a serious illness that is silently attacking his body. Although the exact cause is unknown, the signs of a life-threatening illness have made many people, especially Victoria, extremely worried. Victoria and Cole have spent years apart. Hurt and misunderstanding have kept them apart, and when everything seems lost, they find each other again. But that short-lived happiness is facing a cruel test. Can Victoria keep her faith in a happy future when the man she loves is on the brink of death? While Victoria still cannot fully believe in her luck in having her love returned, Cole's illness becomes a greater threat than ever. A feeling of despair engulfs Victoria as she realizes that there may not be time for a grand wedding, or even the chance to start a new life with Cole. She wonders if she can continue to wait for the wedding, when each day that passes is another day that Cole could face death at any moment. In an emotional moment, as Victoria looked at Cole struggling to survive, she felt like there was no chance for them. She remembered the sweet moments when they had dreamed of a happy family together. But now, the cruel truth had come, and Victoria didn't know what to do when her love and the future they had built together might just be a dream that would never come true. With each passing day, Cole grew weaker, and the worry in Victoria's eyes became more evident than ever. Their conversations were no longer sweet words of love like before, but desperate questions about what might happen next. "Will you be able to fight this disease?" Victoria asked herself. "Will we have enough time to get married and build a future?" This question had never been so important. Cole's health condition affected not only him, but everyone around him. Claire Newman, Victoria's daughter, also began to feel the change in the family atmosphere. She loved Cole like a father and could not understand why the man she considered a role model suddenly became a weak figure. It seemed that no explanation could ease the pain and anxiety in the hearts of both mother and daughter. Everything became more tense and difficult than ever. Victoria knew that if Cole could not overcome this illness, not only would their wedding be cancelled, but the dreams she had drawn over the years would go up in smoke. A happy future that seemed within reach, now became something distant and vague. Cole's health was getting worse, and the doctors could make no promises about his recovery. Treatment seemed to be ineffective, and there was only waiting. With each passing day, Victoria's anxiety grew. She feared not only losing the man she loved, but also Claire, whom she had fought so hard to protect, and now she had no idea what to do when she might lose them both at the same time. Victoria could not accept the idea that Cole would go without one last chance to make something great of their lives. She knew that this wedding might be their only chance to start over, but it could also be a terrible end. The decision to marry was now not just a matter of Victoria and Cole, but also a matter of time, love, and life. Perhaps, in this crucial moment, Victoria will have to face a difficult truth. Can she let Cole go without regret, or will she do everything possible to have one more day with him, even just one day, to be able to be completely happy with the man she loves? Victoria Newman and Cole Howard's relationship is facing a profound change, as dark secrets from Cole's past begin to surface, creating a dramatic twist in their love story. These new details threaten not only their relationship, but everything they have built together. The biggest question now is, can Victoria face the horrifying truth about Cole? And can their love survive this test? Victoria, during her long separation, has built up a perfect image of love for Cole. After years of suffering, she has finally found happiness with him. Their relationship seemed to be on the right track, but no one could have predicted that Cole's past would bring terrifying secrets that even he did not expect. Victoria may have thought she had the world to love Cole, but little did she know that the dark truth about his family would turn everything upside down. Things get tense when Cole is confronted with a terrible truth he never dared to face. Claire, the daughter he loved, may not be his biological child. In fact, there is a strong possibility that Audra, someone Cole has been searching for all this time, is the lost daughter he had hoped to see again. This twist not only shocks Cole, but also shakes Victoria, forcing her to face a difficult question: can she accept that Claire is not Cole's child? It's a huge shock to Victoria, who has always loved Claire like her own daughter. When the truth comes out, Victoria falls into a state of confusion and anxiety. She can't believe that everything she thought was true for so long is a lie. The intertwined emotions of love and betrayal put her at a crucial crossroads. Victoria begins to feel as though she has been lied to all along. Her love for Cole, though strong, faces challenges she never imagined. The truth about Audra may bring them closer together, but it may also prove to be an insurmountable obstacle. Faced with this situation, Cole must choose: can he continue to hide the truth, or will he face it and let Victoria deal with it? If Cole chooses to face his past and admit the truth, it will cause great shock to both of them. The big question here is whether Cole can keep Victoria's trust after the truth is revealed, or will they be torn apart by long-buried secrets? Meanwhile, Cole's health remains a serious issue. His constant coughing and his gradual weakening have Victoria worried about how much time they have left together. It is possible that Cole is facing a terminal illness, and if he cannot overcome it, all their plans for the future will be cancelled. Life and death become an inseparable part of their relationship, as time is running out. Given this tense situation, it is possible that Cole will decide to propose to Victoria, as a way to make their wedding one of his last heartfelt wishes. He knows that time is unpredictable, and if he does not act now, he may not have the chance to fulfill his dreams. The wedding becomes an important goal for Cole, not for the fanfare or the glamour, but because it is his last chance to end his life with the woman he loves the most. Victoria, despite the shock and heartbreaking truth, would likely take the initiative, eagerly accepting Cole's proposal without hesitation. She knows that in this situation, if they don't get married right away, she will lose her only chance to be Cole's wife, and may never have that chance again. She loves Cole deeply, and even though everything around her is falling apart, she still wants to end her story with him in love and commitment. With all these factors, a hasty wedding would likely be held in a tense, emotional, and uncertain setting. There is no time to prepare or organize a grand wedding, and no one knows if Cole will live long enough to see this wedding. But in this moment, all they have is each other, and they will do everything they can to enjoy the short time they have left together. This wedding is not simply a ceremony. It is a combination of intense emotions, hustle and worry, and the hope that their remaining days will be the sweetest and most meaningful. Although their future is uncertain, the love Victoria and Cole have for each other will never fade, no matter what. Ultimately, the truth about Cole's past may change everything Victoria thinks about him and the family they have built. However, one thing is certain: in their final moments, their love and commitment to each other will be the deciding factor. Secrets may tear them apart, but love is what will hold them together, at least in their final moments. Victoria Newman and Cole Howard are going through a tumultuous time in their relationship, as Cole's health challenges seem to be forcing them to confront the harsh truth about the fragility of life. Their relationship has been through a lot, but now, as Cole's final days approach, Victoria and Cole have precious moments to enjoy as they can. They both yearn for more time together, but will there be enough time for a happy wedding, or is that just a distant dream, now that Cole's condition has progressed to the point where there's no cure? With Cole's health failing, the sweet moments they shared are slowly becoming memories. The happy days they thought would last forever are now just a glimmer of hope, and Victoria knows she must cherish these moments. The fact that Cole may be in the final stages of his illness has left Victoria facing a sense of helplessness, unable to do anything but care for him and be there for him in his most important moments. As everything seems to be coming to an end, their wedding may become their last chance to find happiness in the months that remain. This wedding is not just a wedding, but a way for them to affirm their love before Cole's time is up. It could be an emotional celebration, where they not only say their love vows but also say goodbye to a life filled with hope but also pain. With a worried heart, Victoria begins planning her wedding, knowing that she cannot control the future. This wedding will not only be a happy occasion but also a mark of love, a perfect farewell to Cole, whom she loves deeply. These moments, though brief, will become the most cherished memories of Victoria and Cole. The wedding plans, though simple and not too flashy, contain a profound message about love, sacrifice, and accepting what cannot be changed. Victoria no longer hopes for a lavish wedding, only wants to be able to spend her last moments with Cole. She understands that every moment with him now is a precious gift, and she will not let anything stop her from creating the most beautiful memories. However, the truth about Cole's health is not simple. Recent medical reports show that his condition may be in the final stages, with worrying results. The doctor has announced that Cole's illness is no longer curable, and he has very little time left to live. Not only did this shatter the hopes Victoria had for their future, it also forced her to face the cruel reality of her lover's impending death. Although the news was a huge shock, Victoria was determined to do everything she could to be with him, so that she would have no regrets when the final moment came. Cole's condition gradually worsened, but it wasn't all dark moments. In those final days, Cole and Victoria found a deeper connection than ever. Emotional conversations, warm handshakes, and vows of love were all they could do. Cole knew that his time was running out, and he just wanted to be able to see Victoria happy, even if he wasn't by her side. Finally, after moments of suspense and anticipation, Cole decided to make a surprise move, a touching proposal, which surprised and deeply touched Victoria. Although his health was deteriorating, he did not want to let Victoria go without knowing how much he loved her. Their wedding, although not a grand event, had a profound meaning. It was the end of a program in their lives, but also the beginning of a new journey, however short. Victoria, with a heart full of mixed emotions, did not hesitate to accept Cole's proposal. She understood that this wedding would not only be a celebration of love but also a complete farewell. She did not want to lose the only chance to become Cole's wife, even though they knew that their time together was too short. In this moment, Victoria only wished to enjoy every moment with him, even though their future could not be changed. Their wedding, which took place in a solemn yet emotional atmosphere, was not a joyful party as many people imagined, but a meeting of two hearts preparing to face separation. Their vows were not only about love, but also about acceptance, forgiveness, and preparation for the departure of a loved one. This wedding was a final affirmation that they would not let time pass without loving each other completely. And as the story of Victoria and Cole came to an end, it was inevitable that Cole would become Victoria's husband, although no one knew if he would survive that day. But one thing was certain, their love would be preserved forever, even though time was short. Their love story was not just a marriage, but a story of love and commitment, unbreakable by time or illness. And when Cole leaves, he will leave Victoria with beautiful memories and eternal love in her heart. The love story between Victoria Newman and Cole Howard is at a critical juncture, as dark secrets about Cole's past are revealed. The truth about Cole's long-lost daughter, Audra, not only complicates their story, but also creates unpredictable changes in their relationship. When Audra, a strong-willed and ambitious girl, finally finds her birth parents, she will have to face a shocking truth. Will she return to care for her long-lost father, or will she continue her own journey, only to accept the pain, regrets, and wounds of the past that cannot be healed? For Audra, the long-lost daughter, life has always been a journey of self-discovery and self-affirmation. Since childhood, she has faced hardships, the absence of family affection, and the wounds of her heart that have never been healed. As a strong woman, Audra always tries to rise up in life, but the desire to find her parents still haunts her. She always wonders where her parents really are, and whether they ever think of her, ever want to find her. But then, when everything seems to be stable, when Audra is continuing her life with her own ambitions and goals, a shocking truth about her father, Cole Howard, begins to be revealed. Audra could not have expected that her father was the person she once considered a part of the distant past, a person who created deep wounds in her life, and now, the truth about their relationship not only makes Audra face the past, but also pushes her into a dramatic internal struggle. Victoria, the woman Cole loves, also could not have expected that her life with Cole would soon be spiraled into such a tragedy. The two have spent years apart, but have finally found each other again. However, the short-lived happiness that they thought would last forever is now faced with secrets about the past that Cole has kept hidden. The appearance of Audra, and the fact that she is Cole's stepdaughter, creates a crisis in their relationship. Victoria now faces a situation she could not have expected. Can she accept Audra, a part of the past she never knew, or will she let her love be torn apart by the appearance of the girl Cole has never mentioned? The story of Cole's sinful past not only affects his relationship with Victoria, but also turns everything they have built upside down. When Audra discovers that Cole is her father, mixed emotions will immediately appear in her mind. How can Audra accept that the man she has been searching for all this time is someone with a dark past, someone who may have caused irreparable damage in her life? How can she love this father, when the secrets of his past may destroy her belief in family and love? The question is, will Audra return to care for Cole, the father she has just discovered, or will she choose her own path, try to rise up and end all contact with this father? Although Audra is strong and independent, the truth about her father will make her rethink her family relationships, her feelings, and what she has lost throughout her life. The appearance of Audra, along with the secrets that cannot be changed, will be a huge shock not only for Cole, but also for Victoria, who is facing an unimaginable loss. Victoria and Cole's relationship, already filled with trials and tribulations, will become more complicated than ever. Victoria will now have to face the truth that the man she loves has had dubious relationships, dark secrets that he has kept hidden, and past wounds that have never healed. Meanwhile, Cole, who has always tried to protect Victoria from pain and sadness, will have to face the truth that his past, despite his best efforts to bury it, will now resurface and threaten everything he has built. When Audra realizes the truth about her father, the story will take a tense turn, as she must face a past she never knew. Can she find forgiveness and reconciliation with the father she never had the chance to know, or will she accept living without Cole, just like the years before, when she did not know he existed? Audra will have to decide whether she wants to continue her journey to find her family, or whether she will decide to leave it all behind and continue the independent life she has built. For Victoria, the revelations about Cole's past will be a huge shock, and she will have to make a big decision. Can she accept Audra as a part of Cole's life, or will she feel that their relationship cannot continue after the truth is revealed? Will Victoria be strong enough to forgive Cole and start over, or will she decide to find a new life, untainted by the secrets of her past? These tragedies will create a dramatic storyline for the young and the restless. Each character will have to face irrevocable truths and decide whether they can move on and build a happy future, or whether the past will continue to haunt them forever. As secrets are revealed, Cole and Victoria's relationship will be tested to the utmost, and they will have to find a way to face the pain of the past and decide what their future will be. This story will not only be about love and forgiveness, but also about acceptance and how each person faces their own past wounds.